and he's standing there with his shirt off, with his shorts on. There's not a man alive who doesn't want to be built like that. They all want to be built like that. Now, the mass and the striations and the vascularity.
This version of him did, but like this version definitely did.
Having trained with Manny Pacquiao had to be a huge asset for you.
But he's always bouncing, he's always moving around.
Yes.
Like, he'll bounce for like 20-something rounds. He'll do his pads and he's jumping up and down, and he really is an unbelievable person, unbelievable athlete, and a legend of the sport. I think as time progresses, people are really going to appreciate his greatness.
During a recent discussion, Joe Rogan couldn't hide his admiration for Manny Pacquiao's iconic calves and incredibly shredded physique ahead of a potential second clash with Floyd Mayweather.
To be able to have an opportunity like that to spar 250 rounds with one of the greatest of all time. I mean, he won world titles in what, 8 divisions?
8 divisions, 13 or 14 world titles.
Crazy.
It will never be done again.
Crazy.
And as much as you want to see records broken, and I want to break records, that man is a one of one.
He's a one of one. Yeah. I mean, when he knocked down Thurman in that fight, I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This guy's 40 years old and still can crack and still as fast as lightning.
Yeah, the power that he possesses, but it's not a thumping power. It's that explosive speed, that explosive power, the footwork he gets in position. And all of a sudden he's landed 3, 4, 5 shots and then he's angled off. A lot like I did in my fight against Lopez. A lot of that sparring paid off, and it did shape me. And I know he did put out a tweet as well saying that I hope the sparring we did helped you in this fight, and straight away.
That's amazing.
And I was so excited. He's a legend of the sport.
He is a legend, and he's such an unusual guy. You know what's crazy about him is his calves.
Yeah.
When you look
Massive.
at that, they're giant. They're like a thigh.
Rogan pointed out that Pacquiao's elite conditioning could play a decisive role if the legendary rivals ever meet again in the ring.
In 8 different weight classes. Who the does that?
And the way he did it, like
yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Cotto. I love this school, and the way that he beat Cotto, I didn't think nobody could ever do that to him. And it was just like, bro, what the?
Well, his legs, Manny's legs are like tree trunks.
Yeah, and the hand
crazy.
speed, the power,
speed, everything.
I just always wish that the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight would have took.
The remarkable physique of Manny Pacquiao is not just the result of natural genetics, but the product of years of relentless training, discipline, and dedication to his craft.
But pad work, he does his sparring, but then he's on the bag, he's on the shadow boxing, he's there doing the pad work. So that extra rounds just builds that conditioning and that stamina. And that's what I just found, that push more rounds. If the body can keep going, push more and more. That's what I learned.
Pacquiao follows a brutally demanding routine, including early morning hill runs that have played a major role in building his famous calves and overall athletic physique.
Reason why, because in General Santos, the mountains that he runs and that steep hill, that's why they're so big, because he's always constantly running the mountains. And I was doing the mountain runs with him.
Yeah.
My calves started getting bigger and bigger.
Beyond the uphill runs, Manny Pacquiao puts his body through a full spectrum of intense training. From long-distance road work to explosive sprint intervals, every session is designed to sharpen both stamina and speed.
No excuses. So,
Saya nga, alas 5, gigit pa, dami.
kaya may strong kasi dito. Strong ilo.
Despite being naturally smaller in size, Manny Pacquiao trains with such intensity that his physique alone can be intimidating to any opponent.
Pound for pound, he can't be above Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was a flyweight champion. Not that he turned pro at flyweight. He was good enough as a flyweight to be the lineal champion, the real champion. Now, he didn't win titles in every division. He skipped some of these, but I just want to tell you how flyweight, junior bantam, junior feather, junior light, junior welter,
He's rapping
welter,
again.
junior middle.
He rolling.
And he laid waste to these divisions. He fought great fighters. He never ducked anybody. Pacquiao to me, other than Sugar Ray Robinson, he's still one. Pacquiao is the greatest pound for pound fighter who ever lived. I can't put Floyd above him.
Yeah.
Any beef?
I agree with you on that. I mean, I've always had Manny Pacquiao above Floyd, pound for pound, and just in the history of boxing, you never heard of a guy that could go from those weight classes and still dominate. Knocking out Cotto, knocking out Ricky Hatton with one shot, destroying Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, like, made him look like he was nothing.
Joe Rogan praised Manny Pacquiao's greatness, saying it was unbelievable that he defeated Keith Thurman while in his 40s, going up against a fighter in his prime.
Down Thurman in that fight, I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This guy's 40 years old and still can crack and still as fast as lightning.
Yeah, like the power that he possesses, but it's not a thumping power. It's that explosive speed, that explosive power, the footwork he gets in position, and all of a sudden he's landed 3, 4, 5 shots and then he's angled off. A lot like I did in my fight against Lopez. A lot of that, sparring paid off, and it did shape me. And I know he did put out a tweet as well, saying that I hope the sparring we did, helped you in this fight. And straight away,
That's amazing.
and I was so excited. He's a legend of the sport.
He is a legend, and he's such an unusual guy. You know what's crazy about him is his calves.
Yeah,
When you look
massive.
at that, they're giant. They're like a thigh.
And I know the reason.
Rogan emphasized that Pacquiao's speed, timing, and experience allowed him to overcome youth and prove that he is still a truly exceptional fighter.